Oh, she's singing. We caught you on camera already. CliffBeats, no script author, but the one and only.
Your girl Karen.
You liked Jimmy Carr, right?
Yeah, it was funny.
It was pretty funny.
Some of it was not funny, but some of it was funny.
Well, yeah, he's being heckled. That was just him off the cuff, just trying to work. But like, so I even noticed in the comment section, some people were like, "Hey, Cliff, like this is pretty mild compared to what Jimmy Carr can do." So I was like, you know what, you guys are right. So we're checking out Riskiest Jokes, Volume 1 from Jimmy Carr. Now there might be some words that we have to edit out because, you know, YouTube is a private company. They don't like the C word at all, and I know it's popular in other countries, but you know, it's just not allowed on YouTube, I guess. I don't know. People think it's a US thing, but it's not. It's a YouTube thing. But Riskiest Jokes, Volume 1, Jimmy Carr. You ready to rock?
Let's go. Ready to roll.
Please show love to the original creator, Jimmy Carr. I will link everything I can down below. We're here to help support and promote the original artist, so that's what we want to do. And I want to introduce Karen to more comedy, so if you guys have any suggestions, just subscribe, comment down below. We got you guys covered. The last one was really good, though, but let's see what else we got here. I don't remember. I did this a long time ago. I just don't recall. It's been 3 years, so here we go.
Let's go.
How bad is it? I don't know.
Let's go. Let's go.
Wetting your bed is embarrassing as a child, but as an adult, wetting a child's bed is mortifying. Oh. It's almost impossible to explain that shit away. I bought a rape alarm because I kept on forgetting when to rape people. They're bloody marvellous. When I was a kid, I was scared of the dentist. He was a paedophile. I suppose that begs the question, how many fillings did he give me? Islamic fundamentalist sex dolls. Do they blow themselves up?
Oh, the
In
wordplay.
Palestinian passports under occupation, do they just put Israel? He's only there to test where the Guardian readers are sitting. No further questions, back to the knob gags. I met an incredible girl on the internet. Smart, sexy, uninhibited. Of course, it turned out to be a 12-year-old paraplegic boy. I'll be honest, the sex was disappointing. Oh. I think we've reached a barrier there, haven't we? Hang on, we will laugh at that and nothing more. Well, fair enough. I don't want to make a big deal of this, but I recently adopted a newborn African child. He was just £7 plus postage and packing. That's how they get you. If only they'd put holes in that box.
Oh my God.
And that is the joke, interestingly, that Richard Curtis said was a bit much for the comic relief gig. When I was younger, I couldn't talk to women because I was hiding in their wardrobes masturbating. Would have totally given it away. You didn't see that coming, did you? Oh, I've written a rom-com. I wanted to tell you about this. I've written a romantic comedy. It's about a guy and a girl. Classic. Yeah? Initially, they hate each other. Classic. But they end up in bed together. Classic. It's called The Rapist. Did you see the story about Gary Glitter? There was a GCSE music question about Gary Glitter. How bad's that? How bad's that? A GCSE music question about a Gary Glitter song. Because if there's one artist you don't want associated with the phrase, shh, turn over, you've got an hour.
Oh my God. So for those who aren't familiar with Gary Glitter, he was very popular in the UK and was, we covered this with the whole Skepta thing with Joyner Lucas. Remember, he said Gary Glitter, he was a PDF. I can't say the word. I'm being careful. I'm not saying anything YouTube. Jimmy Carr is.
Turn over, you've got an hour.
She's dying laughing.
I should probably leave Glitter alone. He just wants to settle down and have kids. I said to my girlfriend, I said, you want to experiment with a role-play rape fantasy? She said, no. I said, that's the spirit.
That was actually really fucking good. I didn't see that twist coming. So that's the fucking spirit.
Rape is such a horrible word, though. It's such a harsh, brutal, awful word. Rape. That's why I prefer to call it a struggle snuggle. You couldn't stay mad at a struggle snugglist, could you? Bloody adorable. A lot of people like to smoke cigarettes after sex, but you can't buy cigarettes until you're 16, so I have to get them for both of us.
Oh my God.
You think it's wrong I'm buying a 15-year-old girl cigarettes? You think it's wrong I'm fucking her? I'm kidding.
Kidding.
Kidding does sound like a verb for child abuse, doesn't it? I'm kidding. Are you joking or touching kids? Obviously, it's a family show. I've noticed a thing. I go out to see a...
The wordplay is
What
phenomenal.
did he say is a word? Go back.
It's a family show, and then kidding as well. So family, little kids. Yeah.
Show. I've noticed a thing. I go out to see a lot of comedy shows, and I've noticed a thing. Comics tend to do their best stuff right at the end of the gig, and then they leave the audience wanting more. It sounds good, doesn't it? But it doesn't make any sense. Because you, the audience, are left wanting more, and the comedian has fucked off. That doesn't make any sense. So what I'd like to do, because I've given it some thought, I'd like to torpedo this gig with some very unpleasant jokes that will offend and upset you all. Yeah. And then you can all leave thinking, thank fuck that's over. You're welcome. Let's begin. If women are so good at multitasking, is it too much to ask? Tickle my balls while you work the shaft. Half a joke, half public service announcement. I often get asked, are you ever going to get married? I don't think I ever will get married. I mean, you can't get married at 16 without parental consent. And that's not going to happen. They still think she's dead.
Oh my God.
That's an unfortunate reaction, because that's only there to warm you up for this one. Did you all read that story about the girl that was kidnapped and kept in squalid conditions for 18 years? Did you read that story? Was I the only one that read that story and thought, 18 years in squalid conditions? Have a tidy round. Make a house a home, you lazy bint.
Oh my God.
Say what you like about the Make-A-Wish Foundation. They can work to a deadline. It's only words, nothing bad's happened. It's not like I've drop-kicked a kitten into an orphan's face. Once, I did that once. And it was fucking funny, but you sort of had to be there. I think I've sorted out the credit crunch. I thought you'd be pleased. No, I genuinely, I think I've sorted out the credit crunch. You know what the problem is with the credit crunch, as I in layman's terms, okay? The trade, the turnover, the cycle of business isn't happening in the way it was because businesses and banks and countries have gone bust and no one trusts each other. So how are we going to repair this? How are we going to get things started again, get that virtuous circle up and running? I'll tell you what we do. We build a World Trade Center.
Oh my God. That's messed up. That was good.
I can see you sat there with your arms crossed thinking that's going to be a fucking big building. We're going to have two of them. I saw the chief of the New York City Police on the news. He said, we will never forget 9/11. I thought, what's your fucking home, not your phone number? I do love doing these gigs. I mean, I'm so glad I recorded the DVD in Glasgow, but these gigs, just the fact that everyone sort of shares a sense of humour, that's such a sort of special thing. Everyone appreciates as well. Everyone gets it. Everyone in this room gets the fact it's just jokes. We're just messing around, trying to have a laugh together. It's just messing, you know. These jokes aren't who I am. In the real world, I'm quite a generous sort of person. So I realise that makes me sound like a dick. But, you know, I'm quite a giving sort of person. I mean, last year I donated a kidney. Yeah. Of course, they wanted to know where I got it from. I know it's still warm. Keep it. I often get asked, someone asked earlier, favourite joke or rudest joke. I got asked in Liverpool last year, someone said, favourite pub joke. Someone shouted out at the end of the show. So I thought I'd end by telling you my favourite pub joke. It's quite a rude joke.
You don't say. Is this a little bit more riskier than
I
you
don't
usually?
believe that this is the last show joke. Oh, maybe of this. Got it.
Is this riskier than the one we just did recently?
Oh, yeah. He's saying way more.
Yeah, some darker stuff. But this is like the comedy that's they're familiar with.
Yeah.
So like when you hear like a lot of stuff over here is PG compared to this, you know?
So I thought I'd end by telling you my favourite pub joke. It's quite a rude joke. I think you all knew it was going to be fairly rude. But I'll tell you, and then I'll tell you why I'm telling it. I got asked favourite pub joke in Liverpool, and so I said, I told my favourite pub joke. What's the difference between football and rape? Girls don't like football. That is a textbook response, Glasgow. It's a laugh followed by a ooh. The interesting thing for me is that that's not two distinct groups of people. There's not one group laughing and another group going ooh. Those are the same people. That joke makes you a little bit schizophrenic. Because you don't choose what you laugh at. I'm sure many of you have been disgusted at what you've been laughing at this evening. But you don't choose what you laugh at. It's like a reflex. You just laugh. And then another bit of you kicks in and goes, what the fuck are you doing laughing at that? Ooh. So I told it in Liverpool. It got a laugh, and then a ooh, and then there was a pause, and a woman at the back went, I like football. Imagine that being your problem with that joke. She clearly had time to think, well, we all like it rough once in a while. He's got us there. But I also enjoy soccer. Now I'm taking a stand. Well, as I say, it's been a pleasure performing in Glasgow. I mean, the reason we did the DVD here is because it's sort of one of the best gigs of the year. I fucking love it. Thank you so much for coming out. Just a couple of... Just one quick thing before I go. If anyone wants an autograph or to say hello after the show or to get fingered or to have a fight, whatever you would like, I'll be down there in that corner. I'm more than happy to wait as long as it takes. Thank you so much for coming out to see me, and I'll see you all again next year. Thank you very much indeed. Cheers. Good night. Thank you. People with Tourette's.
Yeah, so he laughs like with on an inhale. So he talks about it all the time. Oh man,
I like it.
That was definitely darker than I mean, I did this a long time ago, but I don't really remember because I've done so many damn videos, and I used to do 15 to 20 at a time, so I really don't remember.
Sometimes I like these compilations, but sometimes I think that you miss out on some of the content because it could be a bit that they're connecting into something that they said 5 minutes ago, you know, and sometimes that's what makes it the best is when you bring something back, for me at least, when your comedy bit is like long enough that it starts at the beginning and then you close it out with something at the end that ties everything back. That feels...
Yeah, they're callbacks and tie-ins. Unfortunately, you know, with YouTube, well, even with these videos, it's hard for us to do an hour and a half special like right here. Yeah. You know, and then one, it takes forever to upload. Two, there'd be so much pausing and commentating during it because, you know, we don't want to. It's copyright infringement, you know. You don't want to do that. We want to support the artist and show love, so we have to watch clips, unfortunately. But I know what you mean, because it is really funny when somebody says something in the beginning of a bit and then halfway through they make a reference again, and then at the end they tie it in all together, and you're like, oh, you sneaky son of a bitch, because they're just so clever. But yeah, Jimmy Carr is hilarious. But this was Riskiest Jokes Volume 1. How'd you feel about this compared to what you heard last time when he was just going against hecklers?
I like them both. I think that the hecklers one gives some other context, so that does make it entertaining, but it's only entertaining when the heckler is playing along. So the last one was kind of weird because we had that one situation where they didn't want to engage at all. But that was funny. This I like too, and then he was like really
Well,
on the grape jokes.
yeah, the grape. Yeah, you asked for more of like his routine, so I was
Yeah.
like, okay, well that makes more sense. And people were saying like, hey, this isn't even as riskier content, so you might hear us edit that word out. I'm not sure. We'll see how YouTube responds to that. If we do, please don't get mad at us. It's not really on us. We would upload it, have no problem. The issue is that YouTube will limit the video. The artist doesn't get the promotion that they deserve, and we want to make sure that Jimmy Carr, you guys go like, go subscribe, and show love, and rewatch all of his content. Go through his entire catalog, have fun, watch his full episodes. We'll try to do those in the future, but when we just do these videos in like bursts, it's hard for us to sit there and do hour-long videos. It'd be really hard, so we'd have to figure that out on a different day. But yeah, this was fun. Would you be interested in checking out more Jimmy Carr?
Yes, I would.
I couldn't even get that out. Yes, I would. All right, guys. So please show love to Jimmy Carr. Comment down below if there's something that we have to see. I am reading the comments. It's just hard for me to keep up. Let us know. We got you covered. Show love to the original artists. Is there anything you want to add before we get out of here? Okay. Yeah, I mean, guys, we know there's amazing comedians out there too, so feel free to share down below, and make sure you show love to Jimmy Carr. If there's a specific video from Jimmy Carr where you're like, dude, Cliff and Karen, you have to watch this one, just put the title. Like when you try to attach links, I know people message me all the time like, hey, I link this. YouTube will remove a link because some people post like spam or hacks or whatever. I don't know how the hell it works, whatever. I'm too old for this shit. You just put the title of the video and I can just type it into YouTube and I'll find it. We got you guys covered. We love you. Stay safe. It's on to the next one. Thank you so much for giving us a platform. We wouldn't be here without you or amazing artists like Jimmy Carr. We really appreciate his work, and thank you so much for watching with us. You will see a video pop up right here. We hope you guys enjoy, and we hope you guys have some laughs. Aren't too offended either, because some people get a bit too offended.
Yeah.
We didn't say anything. We love you guys. Stay
They're
safe.
just jokes.
It's just jokes, ladies and gentlemen. We're out.
Bye.
Bye.